Hey guys, Chris Cook in Nashville here with a rare keto recipe for you. This is going to be my Keto Slaw. I have a bowl of pre-shredded cabbage. You can buy it and shred it yourself or just buy the bags of pre-shredded. And I'm going to take about 2 or 3 tablespoons of my butter mayonnaise. If you have not seen that recipe, I will link that below so that you can go learn how to do my spreadable butter mayo. So I'm going to take a couple spoons of that and put it in a bowl to mix up our sauce. Then we need some kind of vinegar. I like this Bragg's apple cider vinegar with the mother. It's unfiltered. And I'm not really going to measure here. I'm just going to pour in about 1.5 tablespoons, maybe 2 tablespoons. The more that you like a tang to your coleslaw, the more you can add vinegar to it and it gets a little thinner. And then this is optional, but I'm using a little bit of a sriracha hot sauce. I like to add a little spice, and it has that kind of umami pepper flavor as well. Okay, next is some Redmond's real salt. You're going to salt this to taste, but I'm going to put in maybe 1/2 teaspoon at most right now. You can always add more salt later. Next are all our optional spices. You can make this however you want and customize it. I'm using white pepper, about 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon of that, depends on how peppery you like it. I went with 1/4 teaspoon here. Then I have onion powder. I'm going to do between 1/4 and 1/2 teaspoon of that, again depending on how oniony you want your flavor. I stuck a little closer to 1/4, and then the same with garlic powder. And then to really bring out the flavor of spices like this, I like to use some paprika. It doesn't have a real strong flavor of its own, but it makes a big difference when mixed with other spices. So about 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon of paprika as well, depending on your flavor preferences. And finally, I'm going to add some dry ground mustard. This gives it just a little bit of a kick, and it's about 1/4 teaspoon of that as well. Okay, then all we need to do is take a whisk, and we're just going to kind of break that butter mayonnaise up a little bit. It's already spreadable because this is straight out of the fridge, but we kind of have to break up the little lumps into that vinegar. Whisk this really, really well. Get all of those spices and salt and everything dissolved, and make sure you break up that butter mayonnaise. That'll make a really nice sauce to pour over your cabbage to create your coleslaw. Okay, this is why coleslaw is such a great keto side. All we need to do is now pour our well-mixed sauce on top of our cabbage, and then we're going to toss it around, and instantly you have a fantastic low-carb keto side that has all of this amazing flavor. Okay, just a little bit of a tip. I like to use tongs to toss my coleslaw. I just feel like it's easier to pick cabbage up from the bottom where it's dry and then put it on top to mix that sauce through. But this is all you need to do, guys. You just mix this slaw together with this sauce on it. You can store it in the fridge or you can serve it right away, whatever you want to do. I'm carnivore, but my wife is keto, so this is going to be a side for her. I actually made this to go along with hot dogs when I did my carnivore brioche buns. If you haven't seen that, I will also link that video below. What a fantastic combination for a cookout for carnivores to be able to use the carnivore brioche buns for burgers or hot dogs, and then for our keto friends to have this incredible keto coleslaw. If you want more salt, less salt, different spices, you can do whatever you want with this. That butter mayonnaise is really the foundation, and this becomes a fantastic dish for anyone on the keto diet. And one more option for you guys, you can always add a keto-approved sweetener like stevia if you want to offset the tang. My wife likes it tangy, so I don't, but you can do that. This is your fantastic keto coleslaw. Thank you guys so much for watching. Eat your meat, love your life. Chris Cook in Nashville. We'll see you next time.